A Quiet Place is a horror movie. In the first scene, a desolated place is shown that is the market, and air blows gently. Inside the lone market, everything seems in the disordered form. Then family members appear one by one. As a running child is seen who is the youngest son of this family. On the other side, a deaf girl named Regan is barefoot, walks. After a while, their mother comes and takes a medicine jar from a shelf. Taking medicine from a jar, she gives it to her youngest son. After that, the same small boy takes a toy from another shelf but loses his grip. Regan catches that toy coming forward hurriedly. To avoid any sound here, we know Regan is a wise girl. Afterward, youngest son goes to his father Lee, who communicates through sign language to bring his mother from inside. No one speaks, only sign language is used, because any sound may put their lives into danger by a horrible creature. Regan with Father Lee puts a video camera and other things into a backpack. Soon Regan's mother comes with her elder son Marcus. She asks to return home before darkness. Then the same youngest son comes holding a space shuttle toy. Father Lee takes away the toy and removes its battery, preventing any sound. Then family goes outside, but youngest son retakes battery from table while leaving. All family members are barefoot. This family takes its way to their house passing through a forest, and their youngest son is at the end. Suddenly, family members hear the space shuttle toy's sound. It is known that the youngest boy activated the toy, thereby recharging its battery. Father Lee immediately runs to save the life of his son, but horrible creatures kill him before he comes. Now family's youngest son is dead. In this story, people try to survive in this world, where people are made victims by blind, sound-sensitive, and horrifying creatures. This family had already warned all members to keep silent, but the youngest son is killed by this creature. Family members communicate with one another using sign language. Now it is shown, more than 2 years are passed. Laying Regan is seen in the field, opens eyes, and accompanies her mother. Lee, on the other hand, is watching them on a CCTV monitor in a room, and text is visible here as survive, blind, medical support. It is about horrible creatures, and there are many newspapers. Lee tries to contact with outside world but always fails in it. Lee comes outside and his elder son is turning the steering wheel of a still car. Looking at his father, Marcus goes inside to his mom, who seems busy and making dinner silently. Then family dines together making no sound. Sitting around the table, all family members catch the hands of one another to pray as they will live together forever. All take dinner. Regan and brother play a game and accidentally drop a thing which spreads fire, creating noise. Lee immediately extinguishes fire and looks up. He asks his kids to be quiet. It is a night time. At the same time, bird sound comes outside, and lamp also shakes. Lee's son apologizes weeping, because that thing has fallen by him. Horrible creature reaches there, but leaves without causing any harm, because Lee manages everything. Now Lee makes a hearing amplifier for his deaf daughter Regan. The next day he spreads sand on the front side of the house. Then Regan is seen walking on his tiptoe, and moves to the house's cellar. Someone tries to grab her firmly. She is frightened, but her fear begins to fade as she recognizes he is his father. You can't go downstairs and discover out who advises Regan in sign language. Regan gesticulates, "I am not a kid and will not make a noise." Lee tells her to give the hearing amplifier, but Regan knows it will not work as ever and she will not be able to hear. Handing over the device to her, Lee leaves. Later, Lee goes to take Marcus to teach him skills. While talking with his mother, Marcus shows an unwillingness to go. Actually, Marcus is afraid of horrible creature, but his mother assures him through sign language about his safety on the part of his father, and it is necessary for you to learn these things. He just wants to tell you, how can you care for me and yourself when I will grow old having no teeth? Then she smiles and Marcus is relaxed and goes outside. Then Regan comes there and says to go through gesture, but Lee prefers her stay at home so that she may help of her mother. Regan insists but gets angry when is not taken. She moves into her house in anger and sets her hearing amplifier, checking it is working or not. Regan misses her brother killed by a horrible creature. Regan gets her bag ready to go outside. Lee, on the other hand, teaches his son to fish. Flowing water in a river creates a lot of sounds. Lee catches a fish and fish flaps, creating sound. And Marcus is scared, thinking a horrible creatures may hear us. But Lee tells him through gestures that water noise is louder than any other sound, so they cannot detect this slight sound. You are safe here. Then Marcus talks about Regan. Why did you not allow Regan to come? Then he asks, do you hold her responsible for your younger brother's death? Lee dismisses it. Marcus also says Regan feels guilty about what happened. Lee more tells that no one is guilty. Regan is my daughter. Afterward, father and son move to the forest and encounters a frightened old man with the laying dead body on the ground which is full of blood. Lee warns the old man to keep quiet, but old man shrieks with grief. Meanwhile, Lee immediately takes Marcus aside and hides behind a tree. Then a dreadful creature kills an elderly man on his way there. At the house, Regan's mother's foot is pierced through a nail on the stairs, so she feels bitter pain. A glass frame is fallen down from her hand and creates a loud noise. Then she hurriedly frees her foot from nail. Coming down, she switches on the red signals because she knows a horrible creature has awakened due to this sound. That horrible creature is visible in the upstairs of the basement. She is disturbed but keeps silent. She has been weeping but does not utter a sound. This horrible creature sounds continuous. Returning, Lee and Marcus find their house red-lighted. It is understood that Regan's mother is in danger. That horrible creature is searching for her using its sense of hearing. Suddenly, the alarm bell rings. It moves towards it. Outside the house, Lee gives a torch and rocket to Marcus and asks him through gestures to go ahead. Says, "I need you, so create a louder sound. Your mother also needs you." Marcus is afraid but agrees. That horrible creature is still inside the house. Hurriedly, Marcus blows up a rocket which creates a firework with a loud sound. This creature moves towards this sound. Hearing it, Lee enters inside with his gun, finds his wife safe, and the newborn baby is also in her hand. Marcus is still outside the house, but Marcus immediately begins to run and thinks a horrible creature is chasing him, and he passes through the field. In the darkness, Regan reaches there and looks at the torch of Marcus. At that time, the horrible creature is exactly at the backside of Regan. Regan sets her amplifier so that she may hear the sound, but hears only the whistling sound. Creature also tries to hear the sound but cannot. Afterward, that creature goes away from there. Now Regan moves to that torch and begins to pix. Someone catches her hand. She is much afraid, but Marcus does it. Both embrace each other. At home, Regan's mother is fine, while newborn baby is locked into a soundproof box adjusting oxygen mask. Regan's mother asks about Marcus, but Lee consoles him, saying Marcus is at that place where he blew up the rocket and he is all right. While Regan's mother says Regan is enough intelligent to care for herself. She also takes promises to Lee about the protection of her children. Then Lee goes outside. Now Regan is alone at home because Lee has gone outside. A little time passes. Her baby is also with her. It is shown water pipe is broken, and water fills the basement where Regan's mother is present with her baby. Suddenly, that horrible creature reaches there, and in water, it is detecting the sound. Regan's mother is much afraid of finding that creature in front of her, but cannot utter a sound. And she has also fear of baby crying that could alert horrible creature. On the other side, Regan and Marcus are at the place of grain soil, and they light the fire, making it an indication for their father. Then Regan wants to leave this place, but Marcus disagrees. Suddenly, Marcus' foot is trapped in a place while walking, and he is dangled, catching a hatch door. Regan stops him to move because the hatch door creates a sound as such. After a time, hatch door is broken and the door with Marcus falls on the floor, creating sound. And as such, horrible creature's attention is diverted from Regan's mother to this noise, and it moves towards it. Marcus is fallen down, so Regan also jumps there after Marcus and traps them into corn. She feels suffocated. Coming out, Marcus drags her out, catching her hand. After a while, horrible creature is before them, but both keep silent, putting the hatch door over them, so that creature leaves them, finding nothing. At last, Lee finds his kids after a search. The sound of a horrible creature is again heard. He instructs both kids to hide themselves in a pickup truck, and they go. Lee approaches the dreadful creature with his axe in hand and attacks, but horrible creature throws Lee away. Marcus calls Dad from the pickup truck but quickly goes into it. Then creatures becomes alert, hearing the sound of Dad, and moves to pickup truck. It breaks the window glass of the truck, shaking it forcefully. On the other side, wounded Lee holds his axe again, courageously diverting its attention towards him, and gesticulates Regan, and Lee just wants to tell them that he always loves her, and he has always done it. Looking at it, Regan smiles in pleasure. Regan's mother observes everything through CCTV monitors. Suddenly, Lee shouts, and the horrible creature moves to the sound, leaving the kids' pickup truck, and kills Lee. Lee sacrifices his life for the safety of his family. It is shown Regan's mother with family enters into the house with a gun, and Regan goes to her father's CCTV monitor's room. She misses her father, weeping. Coming to her mother, also weeps. A newborn baby is in Marcus' hand. Instantly, lamp shivers. The horrible creature again comes into the house. Regan's mother points her gun over it. No one utters a sound, maintaining the silence, but hearing radio connectivity sounds. That creature moves and breaks all monitors. Regan observes the text written there as what is the weakness. It is about this creature. The whistling sound of Regan's amplifier can still be heard. She observes that the horrible creature feels irritation. We know from this that tinkling sound is the weak point of the truly horrific critter that upsets it. Regan adjusts it in the microphone so that the dreadful creatures avoid it and flee, and that dreadful creature flees. After some times, horrible creature comes back. but is dead after falling with the gunshot on its head fired by Regan's mother. Then Regan and her mother still observe through CCTV cameras. Those running horrible creatures are still outside. Regan's mother gives a sign and smiles, settles the gun, and Regan adjusts the hearing amplifier in the microphone. As a result, it is clear that Regan has discovered the horrible creature's weakness, and they are safe now. The movie ends here.